We celebrate the anniversary of an iconic Disneyland attraction and more coming up next. What is up, everyone? This is Damien, a Disney hacker here today. I'm gonna give you guys your update for the month of June here at the Disneyland Resort. If you're new to this channel, welcome. You guys are already part of the D3 Hacker family. Welcome back to the ride. Let's get this party started. We begin our adventure here at Main Street, USA, here at Disneyland. Yes, indeed, folks, we are back here for your update for the month of June. I can't believe I'm saying that, folks. Halfway through the year, and we are talking about updates here at the Disneyland Resort in the month of June. Wow, this year is flying by. As you know, folks, the season of the force has just recently ended. Pixar Fest is still in full effect, but we have more exciting news for the month of June. As I record this video this weekend, the weekend of June the 14th, is a big anniversary for an iconic Disneyland attraction, the Matterhorn Bobsleds. So we're going to take a walk over to Fantasyland and check out this iconic, groundbreaking attraction here. It's legendary, of course. Take a look at that. Might take a ride on it. And of course, we're going to probably give you guys an update on the construction going on over in Critter Country, as well as New Orleans Square, what's going on with the Haunted Mansion. So we're going to get a nice big update on the Haunted Mansion and a big update on Tiana's Bayou Adventure and the construction of the Tiana's Bayou Adventure as well. So with that being said, folks, hope you guys are having a great year. It's summertime, folks. Wow, we're in summer. It's in full effect here at the Disneyland Resort. Man, it's going to be hot, 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 and just crowded. So keep that in mind. You guys are coming out here in the month of June. With that being said, folks, let's go begin with our first update. I believe our first update is going to be over in New Orleans Square. Let's go. We begin the construction portion of this update, folks, here near the banks of the River of America here in New Orleans Square at Disneyland. As you can see, the raft going across the bay to Pirate's Lair over on Times Square Island right there, folks, which is a great adventure in itself. I have a video on that. I'll probably post a link to that in the future. But this is not what we're going to talk about here in New Orleans Square, folks. We're going to talk about this attraction right here, the Haunted Mansion. As you can see, the construction walls are still up. No big updates as of yet. I've heard the cast members hard at work behind the walls right over here. We're going to probably take a ride on a Mark Twain riverboat to give you guys a better view of over the walls of what's going on. As you might not have heard, that extensive renovation going on right here. This is what new queue is going to look like. We're going to new extensive renovation of the exterior queue for the Haunted Mansion is going on for the awesome attraction. But we don't know the date on when it's going to be open. So that remains to be seen. Hopefully be open in time for the holiday season, which starts in August this year. But as you know, they're going to add a gift shop over here as well as we walk around, taking a view of New Orleans Square. But we can walk back around, get around this crowd right quick and show you guys right here near the exit where the new gift shop is going to be. You can probably see more of that over the wall. But no big updates here yet for the Haunted Mansion. With that being said, folks, we're going to go right next door to Critter Country and give you guys an update of what's going on with Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Let's go. We continue our update, folks, right here next door to the Haunted Mansion at Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Look at that, folks. Wow. That looks amazing. They are hard at work. Look at that. Looks awesome. As you know, Tiana's Bayou Adventure opens at Magic Kingdom at Disneyland, at Disney World, on June the 28th this month, which is awesome. All the previews have looked amazing so far. Look at that. Look at that. This is coming after the exit chute of the flume right there. Look at all the foliage right there. That looks amazing. Cannot wait till this opens, folks. Well, I think we might have a good date estimate. This will open in the fall, which probably means in September, I'm estimating, here at Disneyland. But I cannot wait And this looks so, I think this will look so much better here at Disneyland compared to the Magic Kingdom in Florida, plus it flows much better with New Orleans Square. So, and let you guys know, you would not, this June will be the last full month you have access to the Hungry Bear restaurant right here, because that'll be closing off, I believe, the middle of July. So the entire Critter Country will be closing off in the mid-July. So I have a better estimate on a date when I do my update for you guys next month in July on the closure of the Hungry Bear restaurant, because you will not be able to go through the entrance into Galaxy's Edge to this entrance of the park right there. But you can see the canoes right there in front of you, hard at work, and you see Tom Sawyer Island right there. But this is the best view I can give you guys for the construction of Tiana's Bayou Adventure right here, folks. But with that being said, folks, we're going to take a ride on the Mark Twain riverboat and try to give you guys a better construction view from the top deck, and let's see what we can see from up there. With that being said, folks, let's go. We are on top of the Mark Twain riverboat here at Disneyland. As you can see, Pirates is busy. Wow, look at that queue right there. But that's not the reason why we got on top of the Mark Twain riverboat. We are going to take a look at the progress being made at the construction going on with the new queue for the Haunted Mansion right here, folks. Let's take a look, get a closer look for you guys, zoom in. You can see it's hard at work. Oh, you see some vertical action back there beyond the trees right there, folks. It looks really, really cool. Progress is being made. Wow, look at that. Looks like they might make the deadline after all. So hopefully, this looks promising, folks. This looks very promising that the Haunted Mansion queue might be open in time for the fall. That's very promising right there. You see the exit right there. Right there, it looks like the construction for the gift shop is starting again right there as well. With that being said, folks, that's your construction update for the Haunted Mansion. We're about to give you guys an update of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Tiana's Bayou Adventure right now. Now, here is a view of the exit chute, I should say, of Tiana's Bayou Adventure right there, folks. You can see the mountain right there beyond the trees. It looks awesome. Hard at work, folks. They're hard at work. A lot of construction still to go on this beautiful attraction. I'm hoping, really, folks, I'm really hoping it'll be open by this fall. Hopefully, like maybe October, maybe November. We're going to come around the trees in a second and see if we can see behind the walls right there into Critter Country right there. Still a ways to go with the construction over there in Critter Country. But hey, they're hard at work, folks. Look at that. Get a closer view on the mountain right there with the water tower right there. Workers working on the chute right there.
While you're in Critter Country, you might want to grab
looks really amazing. You see the bobcats right there. The cast members on the bobcats right there beyond the walls. Hard at work right there.
I'll take the comfort of the Mark Twain riverboat.
Looks really awesome, folks. This construction is coming on quite nicely. With that being said, folks, that's your update for the construction of the Haunted Mansion and Tiana's Bayou Adventure here in Critter Country and here in New Orleans Square here at Disneyland. But let's go to our next update here in the park. We've made our way over here to Fantasyland, folks, and look what is in front of us. The Matterhorn Bobsleds celebrating the 65th anniversary. You're able to take selfies and things like that with these cutouts. It looks really, really amazing, folks. Wow, I cannot believe it's been 65 years since this amazing attraction, this groundbreaking attraction has opened. This is incredible. Wow, let's take a nice little walk around this amazing attraction before we go to our next update. This is awesome, folks. Wow. Look at that. It's currently down right now. It's 65 years old. It's going to go down from time to time, but they maintenance have done a really good job of keeping this attraction open for 65 years. Wow. Look at that. I mean, this is the first two-wheeler roller coaster for you guys who did not know. This coaster was designed by the Aerodynamics company, which is no longer in business. But if you're not familiar, Aero is responsible for some big roller coasters back in the day, like Viper and Corkscrew over at Knox and Six Flags. But yeah, this is awesome, folks. This attraction still brings thrills to young and old. This is amazing. Cannot believe it's been 65 years. Right across of it, of course, is the submarines. But wow, this is great. This is great. Do you guys have a favorite side of the Matterhorn, folks? Do you have the left side, or Tomorrowland side, or the right side, which is the Fantasyland side? Look at that. It's totally amazing. I like the Tomorrowland side personally, folks. That's the more quicker side and have a couple more drops in it. But again, this amazing attraction, the Matterhorn Bobsleds right here, is groundbreaking, to say the least. Very, very cool. I love this ride. Even though the older I get, I appreciate it more because it's like my own personal chiropractor. You know, it automatically adjusts my back for me, you know, when it gets out of whack. But again, folks, hey, that's your update here in Fantasyland. That's the big news for this majestic attraction right here. The Matterhorn Bobsled turning 65 years old. With that being said, folks, let's go to our next update here in Tomorrowland. Before I forget, DP Hackers, as you can see the monorail gliding above us right there. Before we go to our official update in Tomorrowland, I have to remind you guys that today, this weekend, is the monorail's 65th birthday as well. How awesome is that, folks? Wow. That amazing attraction has been around the Disneyland Resort for 65 years. Almost forgot about that. I can't believe that. That's one of my favorite attractions. The Disneyland Monorail. As you can see, the Finding Nemo submarine attraction is technically 65 as well. It was a classic 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea attraction before it converted to the Finding Nemo submarine attraction years ago. But that's also technically 65 years old as well. But this week, this month, the original attractions, the OG attractions, the Disneyland Monorail right there, and the Disneyland, the Matterhorn Bobsleds are 65 years old. How awesome is that, folks? With that being said, let's continue with our update for the month of June. Our final stop for our Disneyland update, folks, is here in Tomorrowland at Disneyland, folks. As you can see, the majestic Space Mountain is back in front of us, right in front of us, folks. As you know, the season of the Force have just ended at the beginning of June, and it's over. So it's back to regular Space Mountain. Hyperspace is gone, and we have traditional, classic Space Mountain back. So you guys come out here for the summer, you're looking for the classic Space Mountain. It is back, folks. It is back with a vengeance. We walk around the entrance real quick and see what the wait time. Wait time, is it up? Looks like it's down. Go figure. That's how these rides are, folks. They go up and down so often. It's hilarious to me. But Space Mountain, the original Space Mountain, is back right now through the summer. So I'm not sure if they're gonna bring back the Ghost Galaxy, which is awesome. I wish they would bring that back. We walk around Tomorrowland. And a little bit of energy here in Tomorrowland still since the season of the Force ended. But hey, you can still enjoy Star Tours. I think they still have the Ahsoka images, the Ahsoka scenes going on over in Star Tours. So you can still enjoy that over here in Tomorrowland. With that being said, folks, that's your update from here in Tomorrowland at Disneyland. And let's see if we have anything else to talk about here at the resort. Well, DP Hackers, this concludes your update for the month of June here at the Disneyland Resort. I hope you enjoyed this episode like I did. Now, I would like to hear from you, DP Hackers. What was your favorite part of this episode? Was it the awesome, amazing update from the Haunted Mansion and Tiana's Bayou Adventure? Or was the awesome celebration of the Matterhorn Bobsleds? Feel free to leave a comment below. This should be fun. In the meantime, if you guys are still having your Disneyland withdrawals, feel free to check out my channel where I have some fun, amazing Disneyland adventures and some fun and amazing Disneyland tips to help get your Disneyland fix. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Remember to follow me on all social media platforms. See you guys real soon.